ask a question? Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Geno, Coach Pete Carroll said you were dealing with some hamstring tightness a little bit in the second half. How's the hamstring feeling now?
Feeling a lot better. Should be good to go.
When you look at the job Ashton did, okay, so maybe he didn't have a lot of yards. They were selling out to stop the run. But you look at his blocking and all the other little things he did that don't show up in the stats. How proud are you of him? With him being a rookie?
Yeah, I thought Ashton did a great job. For his first full game, 60 minutes of action. Obviously did a lot of great things. Had a lot of great runs throughout the game, and I think, for him, as he continues to grow and continues to learn, he's just got to continue to get better from each experience, the good and the bad one. So I thought he did a great job. Really happy with him, but that's behind us. We got to get focused.
What stood out to you most about watching them beat the Chiefs on the film?
I was just watching their defense, but I feel like their defense, they got really good guys up front. Starts with Khalil, and then they got Thule, who's been doing a great job. I think their two guys inside are really stout versus the run and the pass. I think Deion is playing great as of late. I know he started the end of last year, and he's really carried that over into this year. Denzel always been a great player. Know him from when I played with the Chargers, as well as Derwin. He's the spearhead of their defense. They're going to move him around, put him in positions to be successful. They got great guys on the back end. Got a vet with Dante Jackson. Then they got a younger guy who's been playing really well with Tarheeb Steele. Two veteran safeties. They got rotational guys, Bud Dupree, a lot of guys that can step in and make plays. So we just got to be on top of what they're doing and make sure that we go out there and execute.
I know every game is important, and wherever and whenever you have to play them, you play them. But it is Monday Night Football, and you seem like somebody that embraces stages and challenges. Is there a little bit more to a Monday night game?
No, that's another game. Football's football, no matter where you play, no matter when you play. I take it personal. No matter where it is, it's just another game. And to me, if you let those things affect you, then you're not in the right mind state. So I like to remain focused and stay solid.
Jacoby's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL, and you and him have built a really good rapport. What is it from a quarterback standpoint that makes him so special?
I think it's the fact that he played quarterback. He's very QB friendly. He understands the game. He knows where to be, when to be there. He's got great hands, as you can see. Very good after the catch. Really impressive in that area. And I think that the most impressive thing is just how humble he is and how much of a team player he is, and how much he wants the other guys around him to be great. I think that's something that is special and is rare in that position room. And so we got a lot of great guys, but I enjoy playing with Jacoby. I think he's one of the best.
Geno, you just said that from the player perspective, it's just another game. But when you look at the coaches and the rivalry there, have you ever seen a rivalry like between Coach Carroll and Pete and between Pete and Jim Harbaugh?
No, it's definitely, you think about college, professional, their days in Seattle and San Fran, they both built great teams and had to go through one another to get to the Super Bowl. And I watched those games, a lot of those games. They were very impressive games to watch. And when you talk to Coach, man, again, every opportunity is a championship opportunity. And so whatever he feels with that rivalry, that's on him. But I'm focused on the game and going out there and executing and making the right reads.
What's it like for you to be able to have as many weapons as you do, to be able to spread the ball around like you did on Sunday?
Somebody told me we had no weapons, so it's just kind of like with me, whatever. I think we got some of the best guys in the league, and as long as I make the right decisions and spread the ball around and set my feet and get the ball out, those guys will make plays, as we've seen. And so it gives me great confidence knowing that those guys can do that, and it really, I put the pressure on myself to make sure I'm out there making the right reads and the right throws and getting the ball in their hands.
Along those lines, a lot of work went in between you and Michael Mayer, you and Trey Tucker, to get it to where it needs to be. How good did it feel that it came to fruition on Sunday? And
it felt good, but that's just one game. Like I said, man, we got 16 more of these things that we got to go out there and take care of, and we got to continue to grow throughout the season. There's a lot of great things that we did, but I think we all can agree that we left a lot of yards out there and maybe some points as well. And so those are the things I'm focused on, is how can we improve on those things so that we can go out there and fully execute throughout the entire game, so we can see exactly what we can be. That's really important to me. But Mike and Trey have done a great job. Extremely hard-working guys. They're always prepared. And I enjoy going to work with these guys because they work extremely hard. They want to get better, and we're all eager to learn. So we're in it together. We're getting better, and it's going to be good.
What did you think about that catch that Dante Thornton had on that 3rd and 20 from you?
That was sweet. We've been setting that up. trying to find the right time in the game to get to that. We felt like Carlton was playing a little bit aggressive on those in cuts, and so we found the perfect time. You know, what other time than 3rd and 20 with the game on the line? Could have made a better throw. I think he would have scored if I could have set my feet and, you know, got it out there for him. But he came back and made a great catch, and it was great to see him do that because he's a guy that, again, we're going to continue to try and count on and put him in positions to make those plays as well.
Chip Kelly has a very intricate offense, and you just seem to be right at home and comfortable with it. What is it about Chip that you and him have built such a great relationship?
Yeah, I think it's all the time we spend together, all the time in the meeting rooms, just hearing his voice and directly from him exactly what he wants to get accomplished with each and every play. You know, I think he's when I think about Chip, man, like he's so cerebral and such a smart coach, and he's always thinking of the next thing, the next layer, you know, to attack the defense, and that's something that I'm, you know, always doing as well. So I think we mesh in that area. We're football junkies, football nerds. He loves the game, I love the game, and I mean, it's just, you know, we love being around each other. I think it's just, you know, great synergy.
You've learned so much as a veteran quarterback versus being a young one and just getting thrown into the game. So what's the biggest thing you've learned about creating a culture with your receivers on and off the field, season and off season?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just discipline and routine. Just the day-to-day details that you go throughout. You know, I think when I was a young quarterback, there was a lot of things that I didn't know about preparation and how to study film, and, you know, what am I looking for? How do I build a game plan? As I got older, you know, I began to develop more of that, and now I feel like I'm in a good place, but I want to continue to improve on that. And so having Tom around, and you know, all the coaches that we have, all, you know, KP, you know, having Aiden and just guys to bounce ideas off of is going to help me. But overall, man, I just think it's just an ongoing process of trying to get better and trying to find a way to be better each and every day.
All set? All right, thanks,
Thank you. Thank you.